Hey guys, now as a weird turn of events, it seems to be that Gamespot have leaked a ton of the Apex Legends content. Now, as you guys know, there were no creator playthroughs of the game early on. We weren't all invited to play, but it seems to me that the press did somehow, and I don't really know why. So we're going to do our best here, and we're going to go through some of these things together and kind of give you a little look at what is going to be coming in Season 12 and through no one's fault but press releases. So we can see here we've got a crypto buff. Now, crypto buff has manually changed, so you can now throw it like a boomerang of such as well, which I was reading around here. Really bizarre. When tossed, hack will fly in the direction thrown, stops after a certain distance. As I said here, like a similar Bloodhound scan. Kind of weird. I don't really see what that fixes. It just a throwable EMP essentially, which I guess is kind of cool. It might be a bit hard to, hard to balance in terms of it's a mobile EMP. You're going to be throwing that at enemies left, right, and center. But I don't know. You've got the scan as well, which the crypto scan is really good. And one of the key things here, we've added a ton of HUD improvements so that he isn't sacrificing any game crucial information while in drone mode. That is a key thing. For some reason or not, that was a massive problem, which I don't really understand why they filtered his HUD with so much of flooded information. The next one is Caustic. Now, I think personally Caustic is one of the most pointless legends in Apex Legends, because he's only good if you're in a building, which if you see a Caustic in a building, you just do what everyone else does and turn back and go the other way. So let's have a little look at the Caustic nerf. Basically what they're saying is that his ability is overwhelmingly useful, which I don't really agree with. So it's changing Caustic traps so that they no longer invincible upon activation. So when you shoot the bottom of the Caustic tactical of whatever that is, a gas bomb, you can deplete it. I assume what they mean by this is you can now shoot the bottom down, so I guess he's even more useless, because I think what happened was when the traps are the only good thing about him, but now that I've got rid of that, I don't really see why. I don't know, but now the thing that everyone has been waiting for, the gun changes. Now we have here the weapon changes and the gun changes. Now there are no new weapons, as I say here, but we do have the alternator finally coming off of the out of the care package. The alternator is in my opinion one of the best guns. I always joke about, if I have the alternator, I will win the game every single time, without a shadow of a doubt. So they're bringing the alternator out of the care package, and the Vault is now going back into the care package. It's never been in before, that'd be weird. The Vault's going into the care package. Now, I just slowly started to enjoy the Vault. I slowly started to enjoy the Vault, and now they're taking it away. They're taking it away, and now I'm not happy about it. So we got the alternator going in, the Vault coming, the alternator coming out, the Vault going in. God, I keep getting them. I keep alternating between them. Drop a sub. But anyway, so this is one thing which is I think is really interesting, and this has been completely under the radar. Both the VK-47 Flatline and Longbow DMR are being placed into replicators during Season 12. That means you won't be able to find either gun on the ground or in care packages. Let's break this down a bit. There were rumors that the Flatline was going to go into the care package. There were rumors that the R301 was going to go into the care package, but it turns out that neither of them are, and the Flatline is being vaulted into the almost useless, I call them the shield battery generators, because that's all they're good for, the replicators. Really weird change here. So it says you can only craft them at a replicator or find them on a corpse. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one at all. I mean, let's have a little read here. This does a couple things for us. The first thing is that it improves the consistency at which you can run with these two weapons. You know static locations in the world where you can just go find them, but it frees up some room on the floor. Gives a little bit of breathing room for the rest of the loot, and that's really good so that you can accurately target weapons that you're looking for your loadout without having to shift through a bunch of different guns. So essentially what they're saying is, guys, is instead of you dropping and having nothing and getting a pistol, getting a Volt, a charge rifle, getting a longbow, getting a R345, R301, they're giving you the options to quickly loot the entire replicator area and then go and get your Flatline from the care package. Now, when we did the last playtest last season, season 11, I asked a question to the people on the kind of, you know, dev test. How are we going to maintain these new guns, new ammos, new items, but the ground loot stays the same? And this is obviously their excuse. This is obviously the way that they're going to start going through. So right now, obviously, you guys know you can only have the backpack in the, you know, in the replicator. You can only have, you know, you can only have XYZ in the replicator, but they are now giving you a gun. So they're taking away guns off the floor. This should, in my opinion, rotate weekly. By the sounds of this, it's not going to be rotating at all, which I find really weird. But anyway, no other gun changes, but let's take us onto what really matters here. So now the season 12 sees the return of the Hammerpoint rounds. Now listen, guys. Listen, if anyone was about during the P2020 Hammerpoint days, you know that was some of the most fun you could have on Apex Legends. To whip out a P2020, people were running P2020s in the late game. But as they're saying right here, I assume it's to now attach the RE45. The RE45 has been kind of useless, for a while. So I'm very interested to see if this allows people to use the RE45 in the medium to late game, because there is no benefit of taking the RE45 over the R99 or the R301 if you're looking for light ammo guns. So I don't know. Shatter caps as well are also changing. Instead of being toggled, putting this up on the 30-30 repeater will cause this position weapons to change to a shotgun-like spread. So the 30-30 repeater that I tried using so many times, turns out the reason why I couldn't use it is because you can't aim with it. You need a hip fire. It's now hearing that the hip fire is going to be even stronger. Also, we have a new hop-up, the kinetic feeder. This hop-up can go on a Peacekeeper or triple take. When attached, the kinetic feeder activates while you're sliding, taking ammo from your inventory and unloading it into the chamber of the Peacekeeper and shortening the amount of time needed to chuck. So basically what you're telling me is we're essentially getting an even quicker shotgun reload. Bundle that with Mad Maggie having the shotgun buff. We're into a new level of playing field. Now we can also say that the 3 maps that have been chosen are Kings Canyon, Olympus, and Storm Point. Wells Edge has been vaulted, so no more Wells Edge. Listen, if you know me, you know I'm very happy about that. So we're going to be getting 3 maps in rotation. I'm pretty excited. But listen, let's see what goes on. But until the next time, see you on the next video.